put the good in the good in the good life. We put the good in the good in the good life. We put the bad in the past, now we alright.
Hey Lonnie, I got you. Yeah.
Good morning, guys. So I'm off to SOOOcycle. I'm in my bathroom. I have to be really quiet because all my roommates are sleeping. But I'm so excited. You guys know, or if you watch my vlog where I went to Alex, she's like blonde, the other day at SOOOcycle. She was so good. I just loved like her energy and her music. And I found that she was teaching today a soul survivor class, which is like an hour. So I'm so excited. But it's all the way in Williamsburg in the Bronx. So I just have to Uber there. My Uber's on the way, so I gotta go. I'm so excited. I love her. It's gonna be great. So guys, I don't think I updated you ever since I got back from SOOOcycle today. Long story short, I passed out in my SOOOcycle class this morning, like actually fainted. Basically, it was a soul survivor class, which I don't know if you guys know, it's like an hour long instead of the 45 minutes, but I've done them before. So then when I saw that my favorite instructor here, Alex, was teaching today at 9:30 for soul survivor, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to go. I go to the class, and you guys know I had a red eye, not last night, but the night before, and I like can't sleep on planes at all. So I slept like all day yesterday because I didn't sleep the night before. I like wasn't feeling too good. I felt kind of sick, and if you saw my vlog, I like thought that I had mono again, maybe. I don't know. I still don't know. And then this morning I was like, I feel fine, like I'm gonna go to SOOOcycle, I'll be totally fine. I went to the one in Williamsburg, and I had to like take an Uber all the way there and back, but I knew that I wanted to and that it would be worth it because I like love Alex. She's like the best instructor ever, and I remember talking about her in a vlog not too long ago, and then one of you was commenting that your cousin's her boyfriend or like something like that. So I think that's really funny. It's like small world. Anyway, love her. She's literally the best, has the best music, best energy, so sweet, so positive. So we're going through the class, and I felt like kind of tired. I mean, SOOOcycle is not easy ever. And then we get to the end and we're doing weights, so probably like 50 minutes in, like I make it through most of the class, and we're doing weights, and we're doing, you're leaning forward and you're going like that, like with your triceps, you know? My triceps are like little noodles, so my arms are like shaking. I'm like come up, and we're doing like weights over our heads, and I feel like doing weights over my head is never that easy because my arms are literally noodles. So then that's when I start to feel lightheaded, and I'm like, oh gosh. So then I was like, can I do it? Like I need to just like push myself, and then I'm like, no, like you're not gonna make it. So I just put my weights down in the back. I was proud of myself too because they're the 3-pound ones instead of the 2-pound ones. Moving up in the world, I know. I put the weights back in their little holders in the back of the bike, and then my legs just started going slower and slower, and I was like, oh, I feel horrible. Then I unclipped my feet, kind of like stood on the ground, but my legs were really shaky, and I just like put my head and my arms on the handlebar in front of me, and then when I stopped like that, I started to feel like worse just because I feel like it all like caught up with me, and I was like, whoa, like I'm like really not good, like things aren't well. So Alex comes over and she was like, oh my gosh, are you okay? And I was like no, I'm really not. And so then 2 SOOOcycle workers like at the front desk or whatever come in to like help me out, and this is all like a blur because I just obviously was feeling horrible, and I think they just like go on each side of me, and like my arms are like around them, and it like all went black when I was walking out of the class, and I collapsed like either in their arms or on the ground. I don't know. I mean, they probably caught me because they were like basically holding me. All of a sudden it was like really light, and I woke up outside in the lobby. They're just like, are you okay? What do you need? Like, we can get you anything. They're giving me cold towels. They're being so nice. Like, SOOOcycle Williamsburg, you're the best, because everyone was just so freaking sweet. I was obviously like so embarrassed. Those of you that watch my videos and like know me know that I literally go to SOOOcycle all of the time. I didn't want them to just think that I was just some newbie that like didn't know what she was doing and just like passed out. And I feel like the people that work there were probably like, what the heck, like she can't handle it, she's not in shape, like I don't know. But I was like, no guys, like I go all the time, like watch my videos. You know that I literally go like so many times a week, but whatever. I mean, that doesn't matter. I used to faint all the time in middle school. It started like probably in 6th grade, like the end of elementary school, and I would just pass out all the time because I just was growing super quick, and I don't think ate enough for how much I was being active. And you know, when you're a little kid, you play outside all the time and do sports and whatever. I did like a million sports, so I used to pass out all the time. I remember getting blood tests because they thought that I had like a disorder or something because I passed out literally all the time. I remember in my 6th grade chorus, yeah, we had to sing like in chorus and everyone's up on the risers. I had to sit in the front row like on the ground because they didn't trust me being up on the risers because I thought I would pass out, because one of the times I passed out it was like during chorus practice on the risers, so they were like, nope, you're sitting in the front, whatever. That was embarrassing. Anyway, used to pass out all the time. That's why I noticed the signs so quickly. Like I heard like ringing in my ears, my face felt really cold because all the blood like rushes from your face, and like I was in the front row, so I was looking in the mirror and I was like, it's like obviously really dark, so it was like hard to tell, but I was like, my face is pale. Like, I just know it is, and I'm like, oh, things aren't well. And then Dylan, who was working there, was so sweet. They were giving me water and they were like, oh my gosh, we usually have juice but we don't have any right now. One of them, I forget his name, he went to the store and literally got me, this is one of the things he got me. I'm like finishing the Gatorade. He got me a Gatorade. I drank my whole water bottle in the class. I drank a whole like Smart water bottle, the ones that they have that they gave me. And then I drank a whole apple juice he gave me. Basically finished the Gatorade, literally so much. And he got me a banana too. I still have to eat my banana. Like, oh, see, like, I just forget to eat. Like, Gretchen, like, you should have eaten this. And if you guys have seen my SoulCycle vlogs before, you know that before SoulCycle, I'll always be like, oh, I don't like eating that much because I don't like feeling like I have a lot of food in my stomach before I work out, because, like, you don't want to feel, like, heavy and, like, blah. So I usually will eat half of a granola bar. This morning I had half of a bag of one of these, and I think these are like 100 calorie pack cocoa almonds, and I was like, oh, I'm not that hungry, I don't need that much, so I ate half of them. So like obviously 50 calories in the morning before you go to SoulCycle. Now I realize is not enough. Dylan, the girl that worked there, was like, yeah, I always have to eat like a full meal before I go into class. Yeah, basically I'm okay, and I'm so thankful that everyone at SoulCycle was so nice. Literally the SoulCycle family is just like so sweet. Like everyone was there for me. Oh, and then right after the class was over, I was still kind of like sitting there for a while trying to just like slowly drink my drink and like be okay. And my hands, I was just like so shaky, you know, afterwards. And like after you faint, if you guys have fainted before, you know, your head is like killing you, like it hurts so bad. Yeah, so I was just like chilling, and then Alex comes out once the class is over, and she was like, oh my gosh, like, are you okay? Like, I felt so bad, blah, blah, and she was just being so sweet. She was like, you need to message me later and like tell me how you're feeling, tell me you're okay. And she's like, I'm gonna walk you to your Uber. Like, they were being so nice, and they kept saying like, oh my god, if you need to rest more, like come back in the office, you can like lay down for a while. And I'm like, no, I'm okay, like I'll just get in my Uber, go home, like it's okay. I feel like for me it's not even a big deal because I used to pass out all the time, so I'm like, oh, Gretchen, you'll be fine. And obviously now, like, you can tell how I'm acting. I mean, it's 2 p.m. now, so it's been a couple hours, but I'm feeling like way better, and just keep hydrating and electrolytes and whatnot. As far as me being sick, so basically this past week in San Francisco, Tasha and I just worked so much. So I feel like last week just really tired me out, and I'm gonna be so honest, I feel like I've seen so many questions about people being like, what's your workout routine? What do you do? Like, how do you stay so motivated? And honestly, I brought so many workout clothes for the whole week I was there. Like, we were there Monday through Friday, didn't work out once. And every day I would want to work out, but we would just be so busy. Like, I was so tired, I couldn't even sleep enough for the day without working out. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I didn't work out like the whole week even, but it's probably good that I didn't, because by the end I felt so sick. And I don't know if I like vlogged during that, or I think I vlogged after I felt horrible, but I woke up on Friday, my throat hurt so bad, like it felt like I had mono again. My lymph nodes were like so swollen, and I was like, frick, like that's what it feels like to have mono, you know? My tonsils when I had mono, they have like white dots all over them. That's like a common thing when you have mono, and my tonsils had that. So I was like, holy crap, like I'm so sick, like I just want to sleep. But like we had work, we had meetings with like Snapchat that day, so I was like, okay, Gretchen, like get your shit together, like you can do it. So then during the day I started to feel better. I didn't leave till almost midnight on Friday night, and then got back yesterday, Saturday, here in New York at like 8 a.m. I felt so nauseous on the flight home. Like I was so not looking forward to that. Yesterday I was like, oh my god, I probably have mono. Like I was gonna go to urgent care today, but honestly, even if I do have mono, since I had it before, a lot of people think you can't get it again, but it's actually just like dormant in you, and then when you're really worn out and really tired, you can get it again. So that's why I was like, frick, like Gretchen, like you haven't been sleeping enough, you're not taking care of yourself, you probably have mono again. But if I went to urgent care today, waited in line forever, had them test me, and it's positive, like that doesn't change how I'm going to treat it at all, because I know all that I need is to rest more, drink more fluids. And when I had mono before, your throat hurts so bad and my lymph nodes were way more swollen. So I feel like I don't, but then also since I did faint this morning, I'm like, maybe I do, because I feel like even though I wasn't eating that much and stuff, like I've definitely eaten less before SoulCycle classes before and haven't fainted. So I'm like, am I sick? I don't know. I just have to be really careful since I'm flying to Nantucket tomorrow morning, that I'm like taking care of myself, drinking enough water and sleeping enough and whatnot. So anyway, might have mono again, maybe I don't. I feel like I don't, or else my throat would hurt more. But then again, like, why did I faint this morning? I don't know. And I've been vlogging so much this morning, so I'm gonna end off this vlog here, and then I'm just gonna vlog like the second half of today in a separate vlog, because I just had so much to tell you. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next part of this vlog. Bye.